That's it. How about you, Katiane?
Hi guys, good afternoon. I'm Tatiane with K, and I was born and raised in Brasilia. I'm married, and we don't have children. And I'm a journalist, and I'm so excited to be here with you and learn with you. And thank you for listening to me. And how about you, Aida?
Hello, guys. Good afternoon. My name is Aida Márcia. I live in Brasilia too, like you, Katiane. I am a civil servant retired, but I am a lawyer too. And I like meditate. I like do exercise. I like to play the piano. And I like learning English. And next, Juliana, how about you?
Hi everyone, I am Juliana. I have 26 years old. I live in São Paulo with my parents and my dog. I am a chemical engineer and I love to running, I love to read, and I love to learning all kinds of things. There is no limit for me. And it's nice to see you today. And the next, Marcio.
Yeah. Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. I'm Marcio, married. I have 3 children, 2 dogs, and I play the guitar, contrabass, keyboard, musical instruments, my life, and since childhood. Yeah. What else? I was born in Bahia. Today I live in São José dos Campos, control side of São Paulo. And I like make food. And I'm free time. That's it. Thanks for listening.
What about you, Fern?
Yeah, my name is Fê. Nowadays I live in Nova Friburgo. I'm a public worker. I work for Federal Court of Justice. I come back here a little time, about a week, Brazil. I was in Malta for 5 months. I come back now. I try to develop my English. I started learning English about 2 years. For me, it's sometimes so very difficult to understand native English speak. Many when the native speak with themselves in real life, because you learn in textbooks this way. I do not know what I am going to want to do tomorrow, but native might say like, I don't know what am I gonna do tomorrow. Oh my gosh, this is like English. Yeah, this talk is a great opportunity to develop a lot your English. Sometimes most of the top develop here in talk so very complicated to talk about, but I'm here, I learn.
Now I know why you why I don't see you for so long.
Yeah.
So let's start. Actually hope you guys like this video. It was a friend of mine, you guys might know, that is Angel Miller. He showed me this video and I got like shocked, and my brain was like working so hard to I don't know, to understand everything in that video, because it was a really fascinating video for me. So I had to create a attentive about it, and it's the second time that I bring this topic because I really like. So actually we just did the no, yeah, we can go on with the first question. Let me see, Robert. That was the first one in the introduction. So who are you? You are not allowed to say things that you said in your introduction. Okay, you have to say different things. What makes you be you, and different things about you. Who are you?
It's easy. I am a funny guy. I am maybe a good father because I work in my home office with 3 kids. It's not easy, but I learned about kids in part of my life, of course. I like to cook for my kids. Cooking maybe I like bake cakes for my kids. I like jiu-jitsu. My 3 daughters, my 3 younger daughters like jiu-jitsu too. Of course, I start this, and I like camping, and of course in my job I like drink a coffee. Of course, bad coffee. I don't know. That's it.
That's
me.
it. Aida, please, who are you?
I consider myself a peaceful person. Sorry about the loud noise, please. Sorry. I don't consider myself introverted person, but a reserved person, because I try preserve myself of conflicts. I don't like conflicts, and I am a persevering and determined person, and I like to smile a lot. I like meet people and talk to everybody, and especially elderly people, because I learn a lot. I love dogs, and I like play with children, and this is myself. This is me.
Awesome. What about you, Márcio? Who are you?
Look, I'm very happy because I have a happy family. My grandfather, my parents, grandmother. I think it's depending on the situation. I try to be as happy as easy moment is impossible. I don't know, possible, but I'm consider happy and as brave. Yes, I'm considered brave and true. Yes, but I'm happy. I consider happy.
Awesome. Juliana, who are you?
Good question. So I think what makes me me, I think it is my curiosity, my fascination about the world, as I am interested in many things. I think my care about my dogs and my nephews. I think that makes me what I am.
All right, thank you. Katiani, who are you?
So I'm very organized and disciplined person. And I like to work out. And I usually wake up at 5 to go to the gym. And I like to challenge myself. And so I started to wake up at 4 since last October to study English. And I wake up at 4, I study it until 9, until 5, and I go to the gym. And another example, I cut sugar of my life since last December. 2 weeks before the last Christmas, I cut sugar. And sometimes these things can be a little silly, or I don't know, for other people, but for me, I like to reach that little goals, because I think if I'm able to do little things to reach little goals, I'm able to reach big goals. And I like to do something like that in my life.
Awesome. You stopped eating sugar like 2 weeks before Christmas?
Yes.
That's shocking. I
Yes.
wouldn't be able to do that. Wow.
Yes, and I love rabanadas.
Congrats. Fern, who are you?
Me too. I cut sugar a long time ago. But it's a great question because nowadays I'm very confused about me. You know? Oh my gosh, I ain't what I am because in this last travel I had a strange experience. I had out of body experience. Oh my gosh, I realized that I am a consciousness eternal. Né? After the experience, I start to think my life another uh, another side, né? Because I'm normal guys. I rise normal. I have a normal childhood. I'm not a religious guys, but I believe in God. But I never attend regular school or church because I have a lot of rules about this. You need to wear something like this. Oh my gosh, you need to avoid smoke. For me, it don't make sense a lot about the rule about the church. But I remember my brother. My brother was a monk in India for 20 years. I remember when my brother come back to Brazil. My brother is very sick and the doctor passed away. But nearby passed away. He's asking me for me put his ashes in Ganja River. I resolved to travel to India. Oh my gosh, everything I see in India, it's modified complete my side. Because everything is so very different. In India, it's a really cultural shock in my life, a big cultural shock. But nowadays, in last travel in Malta, I had the experience, out of body experience. Oh my gosh, have you heard astral projection? It's amazing, amazing, because your consciousness can travel for to a lot of places, you know, in the body, energetic body. You know? Because when I come back, the travel astral projection, I can see my body lay in my bed. Oh my gosh, what happened? It'll be like that. Oh no, no. But I realize I am a consciousness, eternal consciousness. For me, after the thing, I resolve study a lot. I have a lot to subject about the stock. Oh my gosh! But for me, a big shock in my life. You know, you realize that your consciousness is eternal. Oh my gosh, it's amazing.
It's like change ourselves, our mind, our great experiences. Robert, let me see. Do you think that what we say and what we do define who we are?
Yes. When you looking for other people, say for other people without respect, or is you're defining about the some things about these people, you know, this person. I teach my kids for this. Be careful with your words for other people. Start this with your sister. Be careful. You think different for your two sisters. Yeah, starting my home. This. Be careful if your words. Be careful when you need making new friends. Help other peoples when these people need whatever. I don't know. This define in the future the best adult. You know, maybe I don't know. That's it. I think this is correct. Starting in your home with your kids.
Yeah, the future.
Yes.
Guys, I forgot to say that if you want to comment something that other person said, you can just say, okay? Of course, being respectful, but you can just say. You don't need to wait me to say your name for you to talk. You can just say, right? And you guys changed the order that I can see here. So now the second one is Márcio. So what about you, Márcio? Do you agree that with Robert or no? Do you think that what we say and what we do define or not who we are?
So I strongly agree with you, Robert, but I think that the character of the person, yes, defines who we are, and we think differently person, but character very important of the person. Our mind is different, yes, but character of the past define how we are. I agree.
What about you, Juliana? Do you agree with them or not?
More or less. I think that in the most part of the time, we are what we think and what we say and what we do. But sometimes, I don't know, I think that underneath the surface, I think that there is things that we don't understand, that we don't even know. The past times I have reading psychoanalysis, and I think that is there many things that we don't know about us, and what we do sometimes we have no control, and the more we discover that, the more I think that we are what we do and what we say. I think is that.
I love when you guys disagree somehow, because to hear the difference of the opinions.
Yeah.
Katiani, what about you? Do you agree with Juliana, or do you agree with Master and Robert, or with nobody? Tell me.
Can you hear me? Because
Yes.
I put the earphone.
Yeah.
I agree with Juliana, because I think it's hard for us keep the balance, because sometimes we say something and we do other thing, and it's necessary, like she said, feel and knowledge ourselves.
And Aida, what do you think?
In my opinion, a lot of things define us more than we say or do. We have our beliefs, faith, ideas, behaviors, and conscience, for example, about the environment, recycle. It's a lot of things. It's a group of the situations in our lives, I think.
And Fern, what do we do with
So like Catching, yeah, or Julian. I think the people pretend a lot something. The people sometimes lie about something. But I think the best thing it's can more define you. It's your action. What do you do? Because your action, most of the thing you do represent you more intensely. Because when you say, you can say anything. You can lie, you can pretend a lot something. Human being it's a thing it's so very complex to understand. The people have the people have the complex of power. Oh my gosh, it's so very complicated. It's like something psychologist you need to looking for. Some people can help you about this, but most of the time, what do you say? Sometimes you don't express your true, because the people pretend a lot, something. And you, Bia, what is your opinion about this?
Yeah. Yeah, I also wouldn't say that what we do and what we say define who we are, because as some of you said, depends on the situation. Sometimes I am angry and I just say things that I didn't meant to say, that I didn't want to say, but it just, we are humans. And say that, in my opinion, what define me are my experiences. Everything that I lived in my life, everything that I experienced, built the present Bia. You know, I would say that my experiences just molded me. You know.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
You very young, you know. Me too. I have 48, but
I realized it.
but my old daughter has 24. You know, I say for her, how does your boyfriend treat your the fathers, your father, your parents? You know, this define your boyfriend. For me, it's simple. My parents teach me about this. Respect first your parents. You know, it's very simple for the rest of your life. It's simple for other things, of course, and this defining who you are. You know.
Definitely. When I say experiences, I also put my the education that my parents gave me in the experiences. You know, everything that someone ever taught me. I think that defines me. Yeah, that's for me.
I know best professionals in my life, but when I meet how can I say conheci
Match.
know the life with your parents, it's so different. You know, two lives, the perfect life for the other peoples and other life for the acts of your life, you know. And maybe you understand me.
Yeah, we put like a mask when we are at work and remove it in another place, or we put it again, just like a different version of you. Let me see. Let me do a different order this time. Matthew. Where's the question? I lost the question. Oh, what makes us different from each other?
The order in personality, and I think, but we are all the same. Our personality makes us different, and each personality is very different, and each other personality.
Tatiana, what about you? What do you think?
I think our strengths and weaknesses, we complete each other. For example, I don't like photos. Like Aida, I don't like to expose my life. And in all our family parties, I'm the photographer because I don't like photos, and I'm like reading, and I'm like writing, but I'm like, I don't like to talk. And because of that, I'm here talking to you guys. Thank you.
I know that's hard, right?
Yes.
Definitely, it's something that you have to be really proud of, because I know that it should be really hard for you.
Yeah.
Aida, what about you?
Besides DNA, I guess our attitudes or characteristics define how we can follow in life. For example, some people feel nervous trying to solve problems, others to be calm. Some people can be imbalanced, others terrified sometimes in a small situation for other person, of course. And I basically our attitudes and characteristics, I think, my opinion.
Juliana, what makes us different?
I think, as you said in the previous question, I think it is the experience in all life. I think even the experience with the parents, as Robert said, but I think in a different way. I know very incredible people who have a relationship with their parents very bad because their parents was very toxic when they were children. But I think it is the experience that we have, that we and you have in life, that makes us what we are, who defined us.
Robert, what about you?
Yeah, experiences. I agree. I live with my parents, and the best experience with my mother and my father, of course. But my mother is so special because I divide for my mother about my girlfriend, about my bad or good experience, And of course, I have good experience with my father because I work a lot of years with my father. I experience. I love this. That's it.
And you, Fern, what makes us different from each other?
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! How I said before, I ain't I ain't who I am anymore because after the experience for me, everything changed in my life. But there is a thing uh, really bother me. Okay, for instance, I'm tired a lot. I'm tired a lot. Sometimes I may feel like what's this a question? Like a hangman. I'm tired a lot. For instance, when I try to learn English, I remember I try about I'm tired a lot my pronunciation about don't make mistake about the grammar rule. But sometimes I relax and I feel, oh my gosh, step by step, you don't born know English. English is like second language because in my mother tongue, I almost be an expert in linguistics because I think como I work all the time writing judicial process. I think como I use can be the difference something very right or something very wrong. I need to use my mother tongue with a lot of accurate. Use because my I I have to use I have to use my mother tongue like a lot of accuracy. But it's bother me a lot. Tired charge me a lot. But sometimes I realize everything it's go through your life, because the past something it don't exist more. The future don't get in yet. But sometimes the best thing you need to do it's relax. Sometimes I have opportunity to swim. I like swim. I can swim long distance, because in the past I was a triathlete. I love swim. When I swim, sometimes I put my body to work inside the movement of swim. I can release my mind, to travel out of my body. Sometimes when I finish my training, sometimes I sit down in the sand. I can look in the horizon. I may feel totally empty, because the stress I get out of me. It's make me feel so very more balanced about this. But I think all the thing I said, it's defining me. Some different about a lot of person. It's close me, but I'm tired a lot. I needed to stop that the thing. I feel, no. Keitian, congrats for your clean English.
So let me see. We are running out of time, and I love this topic, and I don't want it to over. But let's continue. Number 4. I like this question. Let me see, Juliana. Is it possible to live in automatic pilot? I don't know if you guys paid attention in this part of the video, but the guy uses this expression, automatic pilot, and that's the same thing as we understand in Portuguese. Okay. So, do you think that is it possible to live in automatic pilot? And if you're like living like this now or not, what do you think?
I think for sure it is way more easier to live in the automatic pilot. If I am living now, sometimes I think that many times in a week I have this consciousness of now I am living in an automatic pilot, but there's no way, right, in the most part of our life that we have to work, we have to study, and sometimes we want to do other things, but we have to study and work to continue living, and we be in this situation, in the automatic pilot. But I think it is very special when we have this consciousness. And in the day we can get out a little time of this situation.
Yeah, sometimes we just wake up, do our tasks, and go to sleep, go to bed, and wake up, do our tasks, and go to bed. Let me see. Katiani, what about you? Do you think that it's possible to live like that in automatic pilot? And if you are, no.
Of course, it's possible. And I'm not nowadays, but I already lived in automatic pilot. And I think you need many things to do in our days. Yeah, you need to study, to work, to do grocery, to take care parents, children's, pets, plants. So many things to do, and we need to take care to continue help other people, to see other problems in between our friends, our neighbor, and we need to force us to see the problems of others. It's not easy, of course, but it's necessary because we are so selfish, and we only care about ourselves, and we need to pay attention in others.
What about you, Aida? Do you agree with the girls or not? What's your opinion?
Yes, for sure. I think during some moments in our lives, I believe in it. For example, when I don't to leave my comfort zone. It's for me easy to continue to automatic pilot. And another example, when we have a boring job and you need to save money, and I think we wake up, pray, get up, take a shower, and move on until achieve our goals. I think this, and of course, Katiani said it's important to pay attention about all the situations to try to change, because sometimes we get up in a bus and don't see our cell phones without look through the window and admire a view or talk with other person. It's we need to pay attention all the time, every day. In my opinion.
I am really sad because we don't have much time, because you said something that reminds me the last question, and I want so bad to ask you the question, but we are running out of time. So take a read in the last question. So let me see. Marcio, what about you? Are you living in an automatic pilot now?
Now, I think so. Yes, but it cannot and should not be automatic, because the world is our changing every day, our changing. Yes, and is the person difficult and the people difficult and learning, but I cannot and should be automatic, because the world is our changing.
What about you, Robert? Do you agree with them or no?
Yes. I live in automatic pilots. I wake up, I take my daughter to the school. I need to make the lunch every day. That's it. But in this day, in my day, I need to learn English. I need to learn about my new career, about programming. I need to learn about my work. I work about. I work with metaverse, VR, and this automatic pilot is equal consistency, maybe. Sometimes. That's it.
And last but not least, Fern, are you leaving automatic pilot? And be fast, because we are running out of time.
I think most of the guys living in automatic pilot it's so very easy, né? Because when you have a routine, sometimes you don't stop to think about how take a shower, how wash the dish. But I hate becoming in this situation because I like so much have awareness about everything happening around me, né? Because I think the consciousness is the big, oh my gosh, I forget the word. Oh, present of God. Oh my gosh, gift. Yeah, the gift of God for you guys. You had opportunity to start consciousness. You had opportunity to get all the hour around you is for me a big thing. But living in automatic pilot is so very comfortable for the majority people. It's I think the people choose live like this, né? Because you don't have to think about a lot of something. You just do a lot of things you need to do all the time. For me, living automatic pilot, for me, I think it's the normal life for biggest group of the people, the human being.
Yeah, I am living automatic pilot now, and I am trying so hard to like get out of it, but it's too hard. You know, I've been how can I say that? I've been, it's like I'll try to explain another way. Like for example, when someone asks you to hang out with this person, and you say, no, I have to take care of my mom, or I have to take care of my pets, I have to do anything. You know, I forgot this word in Portuguese. When you try to search things to say no. So I've been doing this a lot for a long time. So I realize that I do it now. So I'm trying to get out of it and try to say no to automatic pilot. But that's just I also forgot this word. That's just desabafo. So Juliana said we must have a part 2. Guys, if you want a part 2 of this topic, you can just say, because I can do it next week, or I don't know. So I can do it definitely, because there are many questions here that we couldn't talk about, and I like. So if you want.
But the conversation is amazing. It's amazing topic. I like so much the talk about this topic. Yeah, I missed you, Bia. You all look so very different now. You look so very different now. Wow.
Yeah, I made some.
How long no see now? Yeah.
Share for us your Instagram about your tattoo studio. You know.
Oh, definitely. I don't know how can I say arroba in English, but it's arroba studio, just with S.
Arroba is at.
Dot conceito V. What?
Arroba is at.
Yeah, I think so. I think that it is. Yeah.
Yes.
I missed you as well, Aida. How long no see?
Me too, yes, a long time. My pleasure to talk with you. To you. Talk to you.
Me too.
So I put it in the chat. The first one is the studio. The second one is mine. And that's it, guys. We don't have time for me to ask you how was this conversation, but I hope it was really nice. And I would try to bring a part 2. Juliana, you wanna say something?
No, I love the subject, and I really like to thank you for the conversation. Thank you all.
Thank you
It
all,
was
guys.
very nice.
It's a pleasure to be here with you. And see ya next week. Bye,
Bye
guys.
bye.
Thank you.
Thank you all.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye. Bye bye.